Hey there, Darkstar here. I just found a very lucrative charter. It's out of KATW. Force listed at 6.9 million. Let's hope the destination is viable and possibly lit. Or else I might have to go back and change the time. You would reset this when you start a mission. Okay, well this looks more than sufficient. Oh, it's an ILS. That's almost a guarantee that it's lit. Assume we're gonna take it. Let's do 410. Our departures VFR, that's okay. I turned off clouds. Pretty bridge. Do it. We are not maintaining yet because the conditions are not like urgent. So, and it's going to be a lot of money to 40 million this round. So I was stretching it out. Get a few more flying hours in. Hopefully we don't fail the mission because of that. It's weird to me you can abort a mission but you lose like a lot if you crash. Yeah, but very little if you abort. I don't know why that is. You know, it's not giving me the status of anything. It used to tell me where it was, not... Something's broken. And we're just gonna cheat, get the engine covers off. So if you get your APU on early, it'll be more likely to be set up when you finish boarding. And while I'm doing my flaps, I like to go ahead and do my stabilizer as well, so don't forget it. Nose door open. We apparently missed something there. Sometimes you accidentally click on this side here. Yeah. Okay, let's board.
Captain, everything's ready for boarding.
TAWS system test. Okay.
Ground service high. This is flight DSC 82 parking 64. Please begin passenger boarding.
Nice to meet you, Captain.
Little covers on those things are really hard to see. Lead's good. Engine started. We can get APU off. Parking brake. Temperature is a little warm, so we're not going to need any.
Appleton ground. Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82 IFR to Vancouver, ready to copy.
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82.
is cleared to Vancouver Airport as filed runway tree 0. Climb and maintain flight level 420. Departure frequency is 127.0, squawk 7521.
Clear to Vancouver as filed runway tree 0. Climb and maintain flight level 420. Departure frequency is 127.0, squawk 7521, Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82.
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82 read back correct. Contact ground on 121.7. Good day.
Just wanted to drop by and say hello before you leave for Richmond today with Mr. Bentley on board. He's one of our best clients leaving for vacation with relatives. Well, it's about time. Provide him with the finest service. I know I can count on you. Have a good flight, Captain.
Okay, we are all set up.
Appleton ground, Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82 with Lima, ready to taxi IFR.
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82. Taxi to and hold short of runway tree 0 using taxiway Papa November 4. Contact tower on 119.6 when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway tree 0 via taxiway Papa November 4, Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82.
Welcome, passengers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board flight DSC-82 with service from Richmond to Richmond. We'll be shortly in line for takeoff. Please fasten your seatbelts and secure all baggage underneath your seat, and make sure your seats and table trays are in the upright position for takeoff. Please switch all personal electronic devices, including laptops and cell phones, to airplane mode. This is a non-smoking flight. Thank you for choosing Radiant Airways. Enjoy your flight.
Okay, we got flaps 1. Gear lever is down. Stabilizer trim is set. We forgot to get the taxi lights on. Shame on us. Trying out Sim Update 4 and it didn't go very well. I'm getting really, really bad performance. I mean, I don't get great performance here, but...
we should slow down our taxi speed, Captain.
Probably should have restarted before I started this flight. I was kind of wondering a little bit about how it would do if I did 2 in a row. I think I have my answer. About, I mean, it's 52 total, but that's doubled, so 26 frames per second. It's not great. Sometimes we get higher, like 90. I understand what they did to this plane. I swear it did not use to accelerate at idle. not figured out how in this plane to get the auto throttle to go.
Appleton Tower, Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82 at runway 30 ready for departure, IFR to Vancouver.
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82, altimeter 3008. Cleared for takeoff runway 30.
Cleared for takeoff runway 30, Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82.
Okay, so if I arm auto throttle right now, it goes to TO, which is fair. And if I hit toga, it sets TO here and here. Pitches that up to 10 degrees, all good. Let's do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board this flight to Richmond. I'm First Officer Emily Beard, and I'm here to ensure you have an enjoyable flight to Richmond today. If there's anything we can do to make your flight more enjoyable, please let us know. I gently remind you to fasten your seatbelt and that this is a non-smoking flight. You'll find a safety briefing card in the seat pocket in front of you. Prepare for takeoff. Thank you.
Okay, so we're in takeoff mode. I can go to takeoff power, that's fine. And then we'll pitch up. And if we zoom out here a little bit, we're going straight out, I believe. Yep. So that'll be pretty easy. Like once I get the autopilot on, the auto throttle takes over. But I don't know how you're supposed to get the auto throttle going if you want to hand fly and use auto throttle. Figured that one out yet. Except I guess go autopilot and then turn it off. But okay. Preset heading looks good. Now one thing we can do, we can go and arm heading here, or I think we could just arm nav actually. And I guess do that. Let's try it. Let's see what happens if we do that. Now, am I going too far and it's going into hold? I throttled back there a little bit to see what would happen. Okay. What's V1?
V1. Rotate.
You're up. So let's go auto throttle now. Let's go ahead and go autopilot.
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82, contact Chicago Center on 127.0. Good day.
127.0, Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82.
Oh, we can turn that off, sorry. Okay, auto throttle is hold fail again. Worse than just going with it and engaging autopilot. I can take over. Because normally if I engage autopilot and go into flight level change mode, it takes over and does just fine. Okay, so in theory now we can go autopilot off. Like let's say we didn't want to climb so hard. See, it's accelerating now. Okay, let's go flaps up. lights off that we didn't have on, so we messed that up. That's definitely going to ding us on the ATC procedures, I'm pretty sure. Okay, APU is off. We're climbing just fine. Nav, autopilot, yada yada yada. Checklist is from, but maybe it just means check that you go into cruise. Landing field elevation, we already have that one 8. Pick those up later, I guess. So I do have it in high performance climb. So if you go to your VNAV page, climb, you can pick high speed climb. So that'll accelerate you up to 300 knots for the climb out. And it maxes out at 0.8, Mach 0.8. So we should see that happen here. We were told to climb to 42, so we'll adjust that. Gears up, flaps up, everything's good, okay. for right now, the engine is not failed and is not on fire. I guess those are good signs. Unlike the 737, I don't think this plane overspeeds at this point. At lower altitudes, it will overspeed like crazy. It's pretty good on a standard descent too. And I've done like 8,000 feet per minute descents where you have the spoilers out. You gotta slow down, get the spoilers out. All that fun stuff, but it'll dive like crazy. Almost up to cruising altitude. Other than messing up our landing lights on takeoff, we have everything else done now, I believe. It's really just getting into cruise. Our fuel doesn't need to be rebalanced, it's fine. Last couple thousand feet, let's run through the flight plan here. That's it. So we want to do the RNAV. M2 is a south entry. That's a north entry, and direct is going to be the same saved. So I think we're good on that. Hopefully that means this is connected and we don't have to mess with it. But if we don't get a top of descent, we'll have to do something else. Okay, there it goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, glad to be your captain today. First, I'd like to welcome everyone on behalf of Radiant Airways on flight DSC-82. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 41,000 feet and airspeed of 250 knots. It's 10:12 p.m. and are expecting to land in Richmond approximately at 11:40 p.m. local time. Current temperature of 68 degrees Fahrenheit. If the weather cooperates, we should get a great view of the area as we descend. I'll update you before we reach our destination. Until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
Oh, I can pick saved. Okay. That's what we want to do then. Let's see. Minimum's 1280. And there we go. Wonder why none of these points are on here. That's weird. Very out of sync. Unless I'm in the wrong place. Oh, okay. Weird.
Kilo Oscar Lima Golf Automated Weather Observation, 0300 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 4. Sky condition, ceiling 1900 overcast. Temperature 15C dew point, 14C altimeter tree 00 tree. Kilo Oscar Lima Golf Automated Weather Observation, 0
Toggling
tree.
the wrong things here. Now I want to go back in here and make sure I've got it right. Okay, 3,000. Capture it here. Somewhere before we get to Dutome. Watch out for the mountains to the north. Vancouver International, that makes sense. So you can't control some of the interior lighting here. Oh, that's weird. Getting hit by the lighting right there. minutes or so. Okay, we are back. We're back in contact with ATC here.
Vancouver Center, Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82 is at flight level 445, descending flight level 420.
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82, Vancouver Center, radar contact. Continue to saved. Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82, maintain present heading and altitude, expect vectors, ILS runway 26, left approach. Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82, descend and maintain 3000. Contact Vancouver Tower on 125.2.
Descend and maintain 3000. Tower on 125.2, Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82.
I'm gonna shallow out my current descent until we hit the VNAV. Pick that up. What? Seem very far away to contact tower. So we're just gonna wait on that. Okay, landing field elevation, APU knob at or below 310. We're actually going to wait till we get on the ground for that. So we're looking for our transition altitude. We are not an airliner, so we don't need to get our landing lights on at 10,000. Let's go ahead and get our seatbelt signs on. We don't have the visible EFB in this plane, do we? track that down. Scan. Pretty much. Report is on this side of the water. You know what I just realized? This Garmin system doesn't have soft keys all around it. It just has this and the MCP. I guess that makes sense, although some things would be nice for soft keys. Hopefully we have weather. Good. Huge runway. So B approach 124. Runway 26 left still. Should be what we have. Yep. To some sleep tonight. out here are pretty. Let's get the Cessna out here though, 172. Binocular glasses on here. I can't see where anything is yet. Over here maybe somewhere. But maybe that's either a cloud or the water. I think it's a cloud. Well, that's weird. Look at this right here. I think now we're too close. Yeah, there it goes right there. Okay, so just looking at some of these sim bars, kind of interesting. All right, we've got ATC runway airport name, Vancouver International, designated runway landing 26 left. We are not cleared to land yet. ATC has selected a runway. It's 64 nautical miles away. Its length is 12,000 feet and change. It's currently 279 degrees. I don't know, that doesn't seem to be changing, so I'm guessing that's not current. Maybe that was when it was assigned or something. I don't know. We do not have an arrival gate. And this is a duplicate of that. So one of these should get removed. Probably this one should get removed. Slope to ATC runway 3 and change. Okay, 18,000. This is blinking, so that's how you know you hit your transition altitude. So we'll get that off. And let's see, seatbelt signs are already on. Even though I'm not an airliner, I like to just get the landing lights on at 10. I remember. Go ahead and check the tower.
Vancouver Tower, Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82, 53 miles east, inbound ILS runway 26 left approach.
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82 Vancouver Tower. Altimeter 2988, cleared ILS runway 26 left approach.
Cleared ILS runway 26 left approach. Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82.
it, but it usually slows down in time. Bit to the right up here. Set, approach, landing data confirmed, B speeds are set, ice protection not needed, FMS is set up, minimums are set, altimeters are set, done that, passengers, fasten seatbelts, then flaps 1 or 2 when desired. Landing gear flaps, exterior lights, speed brakes. Okay, nothing surprising there. Still don't see our runway. HUD in this plane. It's a severe deficiency. going for a bit.
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82, wind calm, clear to land runway 26 left.
Landing gear.
Clear to land runway 26 left. Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82.
Look at my instruments there.
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82, did you copy?
Well, since you didn't say anything, I didn't really copy, no. Okay, spoilers can
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82, turn next taxiway. Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82, turn next taxiway. Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82, contact ground on 121.7.
121.7, Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82. Vancouver ground, Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82. Request taxi to parking.
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82, taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Echo Delta Delta Hotel Golf 6.
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway Echo Delta Delta Hotel Golf 6. Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 82.
here. Landing lights off, taxi lights on, those can all stay on. And now, the AP started here. We could have started it in the air, the checklist say too, but when I watch the videos, they don't do it that way. They do it when they land, which is fine. Okay, now let's try and figure out this taxi thing. I don't think we can. Let's see. Okay, we are currently on Echo, right here, I believe. So then they said Delta, I don't know why Delta Delta Hotel would be this way. And then Golf around in there. But they actually they said Golf 6, right? The stand number, maybe? Because 6 is the stand number that's over here. Or maybe it's apron 6. That is apron 6. Okay, but let's left on Delta, right on Hotel, right on Golf, I guess. Turn on this and see if we got it right. They don't tell you what parking stand you're at, so like if you don't use this, you don't know where to park. So Echo. You see, this says Bravo on the labels there, or Echo. I don't know which one it's labeling, but I think it was labeling this as Bravo. That all needs a bit of work, I teaching me bad habits because I always turn this on. You can't find your way around using the charts because the directions don't match. This one's closer, but the signs don't match, or I don't know. Yeah, the signs don't match because I said Bravo. So we should be on hotel right now, and then this would be golf. Well, it's definitely not stand 6. I don't know which that one is. It's on this side over here. I don't know, 23 or something. I was very wrong. This is going to be like 36 maybe? You got a jetway just floating out here in the middle of nothing.
That was a smooth ride. Thanks for the safe travel, Captain. I will recommend your company.
Okay, where did we actually end up? 38, I guess. Okay, taxi light off. Oh, we got 100% on airline procedures again. Despite not using our landing lights on takeoff. I don't know what that means. All right. Have a good night.